how to go from minimum wage, what is it, $7 an hour or something like that, a minimum wage to seven figures a month. Is that even possible? Is it possible to go from making $7.25 an hour to where you're making over $1 million a month? Wow. Now that caught my attention. And when I first saw that, I did not believe it. But you know what? It's possible. And it's possible for you. You know why? Because although I'm not doing that, I'm going to introduce you to someone who actually is. And the amazing thing about it is, now I hope I don't upset anyone, but he uses spiritual principles, God given principles, to achieve wealth. Now, this is not a get rich quick scheme, or he's not a prosperity preacher or anything like that, but he has sound business strategies that will take anyone from where they are to where they want to go. So if you're serious about it, I'm going to introduce you to someone. You may have already heard about him. His name is Myron Golden. Now, Myron Golden is a gentleman that uses, as I just said before, spiritual principles for business. And he's gone from the point to where he used to be a garbage man. He used to be a trash man on a garbage truck. And he changed his life from the point to where he was making, at that time, $6.25 an hour to where this dude makes over, in some cases, $1 million a month, $1 million a day sometimes even. Now, I found that hard to believe. And once I got to following him and listening to his teachings and investigating him, I found out that he uses the Word of God. And he uses the Word of God to help others. And he uses the Word of God to build his businesses and all those who come in contact with him. So I think what you should do, if you're serious, if you're really tired of being sick and if you're really tired of being sick and tired, really tired of being broke, really tired of struggling, it's a new year. Why don't we get off to a new start and make a change? Make an investigation, make an investment, find out what he knows. And you know what? If it's not for you, it's not for you. But at least you took the time to investigate it for yourself. Don't listen to me. I'm just a voice on YouTube. I'm a dentist by profession, and I love what I do. What I do in my spare time is what I'm doing now, is telling everybody that I know who wants to become financially free the way to do it. Am I financially free? No, but I'm on my way. But I've had money. But you know what? I've had money and I've blown it. Man, back in the day when I was making money as a dentist, I had houses and cars. I took flying lessons. I got my private pilot's license. I was about to buy an airplane. I had Corvettes. I had Porsches. But you know what? I lost all of that. Through no one's fault of mine, just crazy living, just spending money on stupid things like trips and planes, like I just said, planes, cars, things that depreciate. And it wasn't until I lost it all that I began to really getting into the word and really studying and really finding out God's purpose for my life. I hope I don't offend anybody by saying the word God, but I'm proud of who I am. And if you're proud of who you are, if God's for you, great. If he's not, that's up to you. But I'm telling you what I've done. I use spiritual principles to get to where I am now. I'm a dentist, like I just said, and I'm using his principles to have to achieve success in my life. And I'm telling everyone what I've discovered. I've gotten into a reading habit. I got books all around me, and I begin to change my ways and go from consuming to learning about financial blessings. So he's in this episode, I'm going to tell you a way to finally get out of the point to where you're struggling financially. You're going to have to make an investment now. You're going to have to put a little money out and buy a book and read it. Yeah, nothing's free in this world. You're going to have to spend a little bit of money for knowledge. You can use that knowledge for anything you want to achieve in your life. Well, let's get to the point. The book is written, it's by Myron Golden. It's called Trashman to the CashMan. It's written by, like I said, by Myron Golden. That's the gentleman on the back. You can see his picture. And he's written this book called Trashman to the CashMan. This is only one of the books that he's written. He's written another book called, let's see, actually, this one. He's written another book called Boss Moves, How Anyone Can Achieve Business Success, business success principles that he's used. Boss Moves means business optimization success secrets. We're not talking about that today. We're talking about this book. This book is the one that we're emphasizing today because I really want people to Oops, sorry about that. I really want people to get into the point to where they're changing their lives, to where they're changing how much they make per hour. Now, you're not going to make $1 million in a month just from reading this book. I'm not saying that. But you will know the principles. You will know the things you can start doing differently to get to the point to where you're making more than $7.25 an hour, the minimum wage, by the principles that are in this book. For example, he talks about in this book, and I'm going to read his own words. He wrote something down on another tape, but he said, this book, he lays down the financial literacy principles that help him go from making $6.25 an hour to seven figures a month. He has principles in this book that he calls the money management principle of millionaires. And he says, if you only apply this one principle, then you will never be broke again. Did you hear that? He said, if you apply this one principle in this book, you'll never be broke again. So I said, what is that principle? What is that principle that you'll never be broke again by applying this principle? And you know what I found? In this book, there's something called I don't think you see that. It's called, talk about you can. It says, you can if you can say you can. That's one of the principles in this book that if you apply, you'll never be broke again. Now, you know what I did? I applied this principle. And I want to tell you, it's a simple principle, but it makes a lot of sense. But you change your mindset and you start doing things differently. And that's when you start seeing changes in your lives. So what I want you to do, I want you to get this book. You see, it's not thick. It doesn't take a long time to read. You can read it in a day if you really wanted to. But he talks about different things that you can do right now to change your life from where you are to where you're on the road to riches, or if that's your goal, on the road to where you're making more money for yourself and your family than you are now. So how do you get this book? Okay, at the bottom of the page, you're going to see my name. Click on my name. It's going to take you to a link. On that link, you're going to see a bunch of links. There's a Boss Move link. Keep on scrolling down. You're going to see a CashMan to the Trashman link. Click on that. It'll take you to Myron's website. You buy this book. I think it's about, I don't know, $20, $19. I don't know what it is. It's not that expensive as the other book. But click on that, buy this book, and read it. And look, if this book is not everything that he said it was, give me a feedback. Contact me. Let me know what you think about the book. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing this one. I'm also doing the Boss Moves book. But I'm just telling everyone that I know about, I'm telling everyone I know, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you want to have a better year financially, if you want to go from where you are now, which is possibly making minimum wage or somewhere low, somewhere where it's not really providing for you and your family, to the point to where you're making seven figures a month down the road, this is a way to do it. This is a way to do it. Get this book, read it. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a pathway to get to where you are to where you want to go. So take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Like this channel, subscribe to this channel, or dislike it. Even if you dislike it, that's great for me because I can find out things I can change to give a better channel for you. So anyway, like I said, click on my name, go to the link above, click on Trashman, the CashMan books, click on that. It'll take you over to the link, buy the book. I think it's $20. It's not expensive at all. It'll ship right to you. And let me know what you think about it. I am an affiliate for this business. Oh, I want to fully disclose you. I'm not trying to mislead anyone. I am an affiliate for this book, so I get a small commission paid by Myron to recommend this book. But I recommend it for free because it's done so much in my life and my family's as well. So take a look at it. Tell me what you think. And I'll be back here next Thursday at the same time. And we'll talk about I'm struggling today. We'll talk about another topic to help you to make better financial decisions this year as opposed to last year. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. All right, bye.